Hello everyone, I'm back. It's been a long time, but I'm here and we're doing it. Life of an OHP fellow, first video of the semester. Woo woo, hands emojis. So, as many of you know, the RHD fellow position is a one-year position. And my time is slowly coming to a close. And I've had a lot of fun being here. So this episode is going to be about what it's been like being an OHP fellow, and kind of just like my off the cuff thoughts with being a fellow. So first and foremost, OHP is like Narnia in the Ice Kingdom. It is a place of unadulterated fun and productivity, a lot of like radical politics. Staff meetings are amazing. People, say how they feel, and discuss real life things that are happening not only in the world, but in our own like Emory community and the department, things of that nature. And it's really an oasis of sorts. There's so many great people that work here, with so many great personalities, that it makes meetings go by amazingly, and it makes projects really, really fun. And so if you are looking to be an RHD fellow, I would suggest to you to get in contact with someone, a staff member in the Office of Health Promotion, and make that your fellowship or interview or whatever. And even if you don't want to be an RHD fellow, if you are, a third, second, or first year, and you were just looking for a mentorship or people to just be real with you, the Office of Health Promotion is that place, and you should consider it. I don't think I talked too much about this in my other videos, but I'm applying to graduate school, and it's a really scary process. And actually not applying, I'm applied, I'm done. My application was due January 1st to NYU, New York University, the Masters of Arts program in Performance Studies there, which is kind of the birthplace of performance studies. So, the top go to this program and do really, really dope things. So let's hope that I get in. We'll see how that goes. Notifications come out February 15th. So we'll see, because it may not work out for me. But hopefully it does, and hopefully I'll be moving to New York this summer and starting a brand new chapter, but I will keep you all updated on that. And so speaking of like the RHD position, it's a great position to do right out of college, right after graduating, and just kind of, if you want to kind of like gather your bearings, kind of figure out what it is that you want to do or what you don't want to do, because I really did love being an RHD, and there was a time in undergrad that I really wanted to be a part of student affairs, and go to graduate school for student affairs. But after being in this position, I decided, better not. So, but that was helpful, because now I know, hey, student affairs isn't for me. And not even that student affairs isn't for me, but that student affairs in this kind of iteration is not necessarily for me, because there are different kinds of ways to do student affairs. It doesn't just have to be working in campus life, or campus affairs or student affairs, professorship or, academic advising or whatever. All those things are student affairs. And so it's great to kind of like exercise your options and figure out what it is that you want to do, even as you figure out what it is that you don't want to do. And so it's really great to have kind of this experience, this really great experience, working with students, working with campus life members, working with Office of Health Promotion, working with Office of Multicultural Programs and Services, and really establishing those connections, getting this experience, gleaning knowledge from other people's experiences, and making decisions based on what I want to do, based on those thoughts and conversations and discussions that I have with people. So for now, that's all I have, but I will see you all very soon. Oh my god. Hello, Emery. Here we are. It is like the 4th week of school or something like that. I don't really know because I don't go to school anymore. But I hope you guys are having a great semester so far. I'm here to talk about everything and nothing. So there are a lot of opportunities coming up in the coming weeks. I'm going to talk a lot about Happiness Bootcamp Black Ops because that is my forte right now. That's kind of my thing. And we have Flo. So Flo's here. I don't have Flo. Flo is not mine. Flo is Kate's this week. I am just holding Flo. What in the world? What? This is unacceptable. Hey y'all. So excited for the semester. I'm here to talk to you about Happiness Bootcamp Black Ops. That's coming up very, very soon. We have Flo. I don't have Flo this week. Kate has Flo. Kate is one of our new staff members. She won't be featured because she doesn't like the spotlight, but that's great. Maybe we can like sneak her in somehow. But yes, there are a lot of things happening in OHP. And the RHD position, a lot of great things happening. So I'll start with the RHD position. Last night was the RHD information session. There are a lot of great questions from interested candidates. And so they asked the RHDs a lot of questions about what it was like to be us, what it was like to be in our fellowships, what kind of that transition from being a student to be a new professional was like. And so it was really great to kind of reflect on my experience as an RHD, which I do later in this video. And so that was a lot of fun, and just talking to the interests was a lot of fun. And so, like I said, also kind of reflecting on my own experience and what that looked like was very nice to do, because I feel like I am one to always be reflecting, but reflecting on where I am right now, that was very, very nice. So there will be more word in the future about the RHD position. We're very excited. Flo's super excited. So Happiness Bootcamp Black Ops is on its way February 13th and 14th, bright and early. We have our participants locked in. We want to thank Denier and Emory Campus Life for supplying our budget for this program and working with us on trying to make this initiative something that is more sustainable. Thank you so much, Denier. Thank you so much, Emory Campus Life, because we would not have been able to do this without you. So we want to thank you so much. So we're super excited. Facilitator training starts tomorrow. The curriculum is being solidified. So much stuff is happening, and I'm super excited. It is more than I ever thought it would be, and I am really grateful to all of the people who believed in me and who met with me and said, this is a really great idea. The people who met with me and said, this is a great idea, but I really can't be involved. The people who met with me and said, I'm all in no matter what. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to try not to cry because I've been really emotional lately. But I want to thank the curriculum committee. So Andrea Grant in the Office of Multicultural Programs and Services, Raphael Coleman right here in the Office of Health Promotion, and Chanel Craft Tanner, who's in the Center for Women and the Center for Diversity and Inclusion. I want to thank you guys so much, and I might start crying, who knows, but you guys have really helped me solidify this idea. And I really appreciate you guys so much for believing in me and for saying, hey, that doesn't make sense, and for laughing with me and meeting with me and believing in me. I really appreciate you guys so much. Like, you don't You don't even understand how much it means to me that you guys were along on this journey with me. It means so much, and I can never ever thank you enough. So thank you so much. I want to thank all of the facilitators, even though we have not all met yet. All of you, I want to thank so much. So Giovanna Jones, my BFF FL, from freshman year to now, always kicking it in the gym. Courtney Andrews, who's a part of the Happiness Bootcamp family. Courtney Jones-Stevens and the Center for Community Engagement and Leadership, Courtney Oddman in Residence Life, Desmond Taylor in Residence Life, Malcolm Robinson in the Office of Multicultural Programs and Services and the Center for Community Engagement and Leadership, Brian Cornelius in Duck Operations, Natasha Hopkins also in the Center for Community Engagement and Leadership. I want to thank all of you for being behind this 100%, and all the other staff members who met with me and said, hey, you know what, I can't actually commit to to being a facilitator or whatever, but I really want to be involved. I really want to support this, who sent out applications and did their due diligence to make sure that this retreat was a success. I want to thank each and every one of you for doing that, because it is it's coming to fruition. It's happening, and it is wild. It is absolutely wild. And so I wanted to take this time to thank all of you for doing that, for being a part of this, for believing in me, for going along with this crazy ride that I am on called Black Ops. And I thank you so much for the work that you're doing. Thank you so much.
Work, 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 work. You see me do me dirt. So me better work. When you walk a line.
I have some news. I just got word that OHP will no longer be having a fellowship for the Residence Hall Director position. And so for the time being, I am the last OHP fellow, which is wild, because OHP has had amazing fellows throughout the years for a very long time, and so that is no longer happening for a while for various different reasons. So I just kind of wanted to reflect kind of on how I was feeling about that. I think the office as a whole is kind of feeling a particular kind of way about that, and I kind of feel honored. I don't think anyone saw it coming, so it wasn't like you are the last, like this was a choice. But I'm interested in kind of the ways that things work out, and sometimes they don't always work out. And so this is an interesting phenomenon, because not only does the office have to kind of figure out what its next steps are, I also have to figure out what my next steps are. And I mean, I've talked to you all about kind of what my next steps are going to be, or what I think they might be. But in thinking about the fact that, even if I had the thought of coming back to OHP as a fellow, that wouldn't be real, right? And so the work that I've been doing kind of right now ends with me, and the work of the fellowship ends with me. And so thinking about during college, there were a lot of ways where I was the first, like this is the first time that anyone has ever done this, and you're doing it. But it's interesting to be the last of something, and so I've been pondering a lot about that, what that looks like. And my residence life staff and I have been having a lot of conversations about leaving a legacy and what that looks like, and just following your passions and a legacy will be left. And so what does it look like for me to be in this fellowship, to be following my passions, and to just do what I do, and that being my legacy, right? And me thinking about that. So I've been having a lot of thoughts and reflections about that piece. So I wanted to share that with you all, because I think I'm struggling to deal with that a little bit. So yeah, just wanted to share a little bit.
When the cat from